Right, so today is day one of our 10-day Breatharian Initiation Process. Um, the day today is a fruit day, which means that we're drinking smoothies. We have not gone back to the solid food because even yesterday I had slight food poisoning, so I was already on water all day long. My belly wasn't ready for anything solid apart from like a few pieces of apple and stuff like that. So just had a bit of smoothies. Um, and yeah, there's been an interesting development in terms of like mind-body connection. We went to we went for a long walk to the waterfall, which means it's uphill and you get really sweaty. It can be hard work if you're not used to any sort of physical exercise, and I certainly have been in a more of a um, stagnant phase over the past month, so I could feel it, but only to the point where I was realizing that my mind was thinking that I'm tired. It was thinking like, okay, so you had food poisoning yesterday, you have not been eating properly, you were on a water fast yesterday, so there's no way you have enough energy. And then I was realizing how that's really affecting me, and then I actually tuned into with my body and asked it, so how are you actually feeling? And the body was like, yeah, I love moving, come on, let's keep on going. So, and then instantly my mind followed as well, so that was something really interesting. And yeah, we started off with some qigong in the morning and some like flowy intuitive movement yoga sort of dance um, style exercise or whatever we should call that. But I also started doing embodied movement, like really embodying the feelings and the emotions that are arising, and that's been like hugely releasing. So already today I cried quite a bit, but like out of pure bliss and happiness that come from the realization and the knowing that I am one with the universe. Like I'm really feeling that recently, how one I am with the universe, and just feeling the gratitude to be able to experience this in this lifetime. Um, and how amazing it is that we like we're the creators, and I'm the creator, and I can do anything I want, and that really hit me this morning. Um, so that, and then yeah, and then we've just been having a nice little rest, doing a bit of um, grounding sort of meditations and things like that. Um, and yeah, this is the first 2 days of our program. So we start Ray Maor's initiation process, 7-day initiation process, day after tomorrow. So we're just like preparing ourselves, like getting set in our schedules. And for me, that's really difficult because I'm a sort of a person that is wants to be completely in the flow. So if I have like a structure, if I have like a schedule, weekly schedule, it makes me feel really safe at the same time. But yeah, at the same time, it makes me feel like completely contracted and like sad and just in sort of a despair of like, oh, I can't flow anymore. Like I feel constricted. I feel like I'm not free, which is actually not true. I'm realizing that belief has been a complete false um, pile of bollocks, really. So, so yeah, I'm realizing how much this structure of things that are important for my spiritual well-being, how important these things are, like, and so I'm just getting used to the structure and making sure I don't try to change the schedule for this week. This is the danger with me, because I keep on changing my mind. Like, I guess it's got something to do with being a Pisces, but most of the time I just change my mind a lot according to my mood, and it goes from 1 minute to the next, and it's really difficult to even show up for people a lot of the times because I just changed my mind. Yeah, and I'm seeing how I'm needing to find balance there. So this is probably the biggest thing that I'm bringing out of day one. And yeah, energy levels are amazing. There is no hunger. There's no need to eat. Even like having a smoothie, it was like, I really don't need this. Like, I don't really want it. Um, and there's a lot of creative ideas that are popping into my head as well. So I keep on having to write those down. Um, yeah, and physically, I was a little bit tired before when we came back from the waterfall, but I had like a 15-minute nap, and then again, I'm perfectly fine. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna happen, how that's gonna be over the next few days. But so far, so good. I'm really excited. I feel fully in the process, and I wrote down my intentions today for the new moon and for the next 6 months, for the next year. And what really calls to me is to stay off solid food for a year, similarly to Ray Maor. But interestingly as well, because when we come out of the dry fast and we break our dry fast with water ceremony on the 21st of December, if you count 1 year from there, it gets to the 21st of the 12th of 21. So that date for me is just like, boom, wow, okay. That is when I want to ingest my first bit of solid food. So that is the goal, and for that I see that um, to be able to be a breatharian in the long process, you know, setting some rules and setting some discipline there and setting a structure is really important. So this whole process, I'm already seeing how it's going to really help me to stay in a structure, to have a structured day basically, but flow freely within that structure without feeling like lack of freedom or something like that. So yeah, okay, that will be my entry for today. I think I got everything I wanted, and I'll see you tomorrow.